each week we take time in our service to just highlight generosity, the different ways that we can use the finances, the resources that Jesus has given us, how we could steward those to fuel the mission that he has given us, right? To be disciples that make disciples. And we take 1 week out of every month to talk about our financial reality as a church. Because again, as we say it every month, as I say this is not my church. This isn't the board of administration. This isn't their church. This is our church, right? Oasis Home Church is our church. So I always want us to be transparent about the finances and how we're doing because, again, this is our church. And so I want to pull up a screen here that shows the financial giving statement for the month of August. And again, I just want to say up front, it's another great month. Just as we saw in July, in August, we had another month where we were in the black. We had $11,355 come in tithe and offering, and our expenses were $10,237. So we, again, had a net income over that month. And as you can see over our year to date, income versus expense, that expense, we were quite a bit under what we were anticipating. But the last 2 months, we've been able to start to chip away at that. That is down to $25,000 that we are needing to make up to hit kind of our target for the year. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your faithful giving. It has been so encouraging. It's so exciting to see you take steps of faith. And some of you go from just giving one time to giving on a reoccurring basis and starting to give not just a portion, but to give the tithe, right, that 10%, or even giving above that in offering. And I just want to point out one more area on that screen. We pull that screen back up here for you. Is that bottom part says missions. And our faith promise for 2021, what that is, that goal of $7,000. Each year we make a faith missions promise of what we hope to give. What we pledge to give to different missions efforts through our conference in the Free Methodist Church. And that is split between what we will give as a church. So $3,500 we are planning to give as a church. But that other $3,500, the other half, is money we hope to see come through the giving of the people of Oasis. And so far, as we sort of break down that $7,000, our goal at this point through the month of August should be around $4,667. But year-to-date giving is quite a bit less, $2,433. So we are about half of what we need at this point to be hitting that target, to be hitting that goal. And so I just want to, not in a way to shame us, but just say, hey, I want to encourage us. This is a way that we can continue to trust Jesus. These are missionaries and missions efforts that we stand behind, that we say these are valuable, these are important. We want to bless and empower those that God has sent to these different places. And so I would just encourage you, if you're giving that tithe, and maybe you're giving offering, wherever you are at, if the Lord is placing it on your heart, or if you have opportunities to give above and beyond that, would you just trust Jesus in that way? And would we all just say, Lord, how can I be a part of helping to see this $7,000 goal hit? Because again, we want to be a blessing to our missionaries. We want to support the work that God is doing, not just here locally, but around the world. And there are different ways that you can give here at Oasis. And the first is through our website, www.oasishomechurch.com. And right there on that homepage, on the top right corner of the tabs on top, it says Giving. If you click on that Giving tab, it'll take you to another page where you could set up either one-time or reoccurring secure giving. And again, right there, even you can designate both tithe, but also you can designate other things like faith missions if you'd like to give towards that $7,000 goal that we are targeting for this year. All that, you can set it up right there. It's secure. And I know many of you are starting to take advantage of that. And it's just been amazing over the months to see more and more of you take steps of faith in that way. But there are other ways that you can give here at Oasis. Another is through mailing that right in here to the church. If you've got even the giving envelopes, we've got a bunch of those here at the church. If you want to come in and grab some, you're welcome to do that. But on those, you can even designate if you're wanting to give tithe, or you're wanting to give offering, or to give to faith missions. Those are things you can select right on that envelope. But you can mail that into the church, 520 South 150th Street in Burien, 98148, and we can receive that right here. As well as, I know you know this, you can give right there today in your home church. And I know there are those of you that do that take advantage of that. However you choose to engage with that, thank you. And again, it's so encouraging these last 2 months to see steps of growth in our generosity. because, again, it helps us to do and be who Jesus has called us to be. So, again, I just want to encourage us. Thank you. Be praying about that faith missions goal and how we could together help to accomplish that $7,000, that $3,500 that we, as the people of Oasis, are hoping to see come in. But as always, thank you, and just blessings as you just continue to trust Jesus in this way.